Hello everyone, today I will be restoring this battered Toshiba Libretto 50CT. And then I'll perform some overclocking. As you can see, the case is pretty damaged, especially here and there. The plastic is very brittle, so there were pieces all over the place when I got this. Keyboard is not great, to say the least. Let's do a quick test. This takes 15 volts DC. Okay, the LEDs are turning on, but there's nothing on the screen. And if I try to turn it off, all I get are these repeating beeps. Let's hold the F12 key to see if we can restore the BIOS. And we can, so at least it's working to some extent. It's time for disassembly, starting with the main battery, which I believe is still good. Next, we remove the hard drive compartment cover. Hard drive is missing. One of the back cover screw is missing, which makes me think that someone already went into the insides. We need to remove this piece of plastic to access the screw that maintains the keyboard. That kind of ribbon cable is very fragile, so better be gentle. keyboard disassembled. Next, to unscrew this metallic shield, everything falls apart. Well, at least the bottom is now free. But the system board is stuck. Probably because of the power connector. I finally managed to get it off. This is where the hard drive goes. 44-pin ID connector. And this is the slot for the PCMCIA card. Here my suspicions are confirmed. The RTC battery was removed, which is a good thing since this thing can leak. Now I'll remove this heatsink. Revealing the processor. Pentium 75. I've heard that some more recent model can have an underclock P120. Not sure what this is. RAM expansion, maybe? That stickers reveal the onboard memory. $16 MB. And here is the glorious Yamaha OPL3 sound chip. To replace the RTC battery, I've just soldered two 1.5 LR54 in series with a diode to block the recharge signal. For storage, I could use this spare Toshiba HDD, compatible with this small ID connector. But I prefer this quieter and faster CF card adapter. With this, the machine should finally boot. Can't restore hibernated state. Okay. Let's continue. Good, I don't have a low battery error message, just the CMOS check. That means that the RTC battery is working. I just set everything to default and reboot. We now have the memory count. And it boots into DOS. This keyboard really is a pain. I've copied all the Win95 cabs in this directory so that it won't ask me later for the location. Yes, I cannot run ScanDisk now, but that doesn't matter. This is just your classic Windows 95 install procedure, so I will skip it. Everything is installed now. And we can hear that sweet Windows startup sound. I've also added WinTune 98 to do a quick benchmark before I go crazy with the overclocking. And as expected, we have the stock 75 MHz. So there are two passes for overclocking. The first one is to increase the FSB from 50 to 66 MHz, and this is done by lifting this chip leg. The second pass is to add a diode between these 2 points, and that will allow to increase the multiplier from 1.5 to 2. Using a diode actually allows to switch between these 2 multipliers, hence 2 FSB overclock frequencies. So if I boot normally, you can see that I now have 66 times 1.5, that is 100 megahertz. Next, I will switch to a CPU multiplier of 2. And this is done by holding the power button until the beep is heard. Then I get 66 by 2, hence 133. Well, it says 134 megahertz. This is the fully reassembled Toshiba Libretto 50CT. To repair the broken plastic, I mainly use super glue. And to consolidate the weaker points, like here and here, I mixed the glue with a bit of baking soda. It really works wonders. And now it is time for gaming at 133 MHz. I believe Quake will suit that new speed well. Yes, it is running quite fast. I'd say about 30 FPS. I should have increased the resolution to 320 by 240 to get rid of the black bars and to fill the screen. Well, anyway, thanks for watching and see you in next video. Bye.